Hey, I'm Yehudah Husband. Welcome to How We Got History.
First of all, I can't run, because if I get caught, a hemp noose is not how you accessorize an ensemble like this.
How We Got History is a companion series to RuPaul Presents How We Got Over, in which we explore historical themes and truths behind the fictional narrative of the story. With each episode, we'll break down significant historical themes that have been purposefully woven into the story of the denizens of Wesley Grove. Starting out the first How We Got History, I want to, as the writer and the creator of the show, do a deep dive into why I chose 1832 as the setting of this series. In 1832, slavery in America was deeply entrenched. It was economically powerful, politically divisive, and expanding westward. It was also increasingly challenged by abolitionists and even by resistance from enslaved people themselves. Roughly 2 million enslaved African Americans lived in the United States at this time in 1832, most of them in the deep slave-owning South, Louisiana, Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. Now this story in RuPaul Presents How We Got Over takes place in Millersville, Georgia, on a cotton plantation. The invention of the cotton gin in the late 1700s made cotton immensely profitable. As Grady says, I told y'all to throw them in the cotton gin. So by 1832, the United States was the leading cotton producer in the world, and enslaved labor completely powered that wealth. And although the United States officially banned the international slave trade in 1808, the domestic slave trade was booming and actually expanding. Enslaved people were routinely sold at auction, separated from their spouses and their children, transported to deeper south or being sold downriver. Cities like New Orleans, Richmond, and Charleston. And because of its brutality and scale, the forced migration of enslaved people into these new cotton territories was actually referred to as the Second Middle Passage. One major event shaping the sort of rebellion hysteria going around in 1832 was the Nat Turner Rebellion of 1831. In 1831, Nat Turner, who said he was led by God, led a slave rebellion in Virginia in which 55 white people were killed. This created this mass hysteria and fear throughout the South about uprising and rebellion. Now this will come to play significantly in episode 2, so we hope you'll continue to join us on this journey. So 1832 was this turning point in the slaveholding states. Because of the Nat Turner Rebellion in 31, their response was basically a crackdown, restricted movement of black people. They banned reading and writing. There was this increased patrols and surveillance, limited religious teaching, like limiting all of that. That the whole slave Bible will come into play in a few episodes from now. Tightening of censorship and abolitionist literature. And in 1832, the abolitionist movement was really growing. And the following year, in 1833, the Anti-Slavery Society would be founded by figures like William Lloyd Garrison and Frederick Douglass, Arthur Tappan. And last but not least, 1832 was the year of Andrew Jackson's infamous Indian Removal Act. Now that's going to come into play very significantly in our story in a couple of episodes as well. So there you have it. Hope you learned something and give you something to think about while you're watching. And as always, thank you for your support. See you next time on episode 2 of How We Got History.